Hello, my name is Idris. Once again, well, today we're trying to put up something new, always, and all this comes from you people that we are trying to serve and inspire in doing tourism business. We are committed, as we always been saying. Every week, we now have so many questions in our inbox from you, and we want to thank you for such an inquisitive mind. So today we're gonna look at two questions, and if we can pick them, I'll pick them. If I can read two questions, then probably we'll definitely give one question, then we give you the answers. Very quickly, I have Sam Kauma. Sam Kauma says, I have a website now 3 years. Of course, it's a tourism website, but it has not given us any inquiry, and we are wondering what can we do. Sam Kama, thank you so much. Having a tourism website is not enough, but it is very crucial. It's one step we've looked at in our past videos. So we want to look at why you are unable to receive inquiries, because 3 years is pretty a big time. One thing that we'll probably look at is usability, how your website is structured, because this is very important. Because if your website is not user-friendly, then it is very hard for your users or your audience to navigate, and they cannot definitely reach through. When it comes to user-friendly, here we talk about things like navigation, your page layout. How is your homepage structured? Because on the homepage, less is more. This is the decision page. Do you have your products? I know most of you put a lot of information on your homepage. And what are you talking about on the homepage in terms of content? You're actually talking about destinations. Can you present your products? If, for example, you have your Gorilla Safaris, your 3-day, your 5-day, your 7-day, because this is what people want. It's the decision page. People decide from your homepage where to go. So usability is very important. Here we look at text appearance, the colors that you used on your website. These are small things that you try to ignore, but they are very, very important when clients are actually looking at your website. The other thing under usability would be the mobile friendliness, because you see, out of 10 people right now, 8 are accessing websites either through their handsets, but your website is not mobile friendly, so they see nothing. So try to look at usability, making things work. If you can look at usability, it's quite a big project, but you can walk to your tourism coach and have an audit of your website on such concepts. Otherwise, your website, if it doesn't meet the usability standards, then no one will walk there. As they walk there, it is very hard to navigate. They can't see the call to action, the book now. Your content organization is actually very poor. So the other thing that we can look at probably is your website optimized. Is it indexed for search engine? Because here we have to look at what type of content are you, because I see majority of tourism websites in Uganda, majority are running content that is not search engine friendly. Look at trending content. We've got procedure content. Are you giving content about how you can get visa on arrival? How much is the visa, Ugandan visa? This is procedure content. You can as well look at statistical content. So content remains the king. If you want to dominate online, think of trending content. You can use softwares like Keyword Planner, they are there. You can have relevant content to your audience, and then it will bring in traffic to your website, and tomorrow you will definitely have an inquiry. So look at your URL structures. We've got URL structures that have got even numbers with percentages. I think you've seen something of that sort. So URL structure really matters. It should be very brief, and it should end with .html. So I don't know what CMS you're using, but I would recommend if you can probably look at WordPress. The other thing that we can talk about, social media presence. Right now, social media is perceived to be very significant. So, do you have social media accounts? What are you posting there? You can create a community on your own. You can have a community of about 2,000 probably people following you on your social media handles, and you give them content that actually meets their demands. You will get an inquiry, certainly. Mind so much on what you're doing on social media. But we want to thank you so much for raising. That's a very good question that many have actually brought to us. And I'm happy you've had something. So please keep them coming. Our second question comes from Kalule. Kalule Denis, you sent this on our Facebook page. You inboxed us. Kalule says, come 2021, I have a plan to participate in trade shows. What are some of the viable shows or markets to consider? Thank you so much. There are quite a number of shows. We call them, they could be B2B networking, could be spotlight events, or they could be big trade shows across the world. To answer your question, we've got regional shows, we've got continental shows, and we've got what we would call international shows. Regional-wise, we've got the Magical Kenya. I would recommend that in terms of cost. You can even get on a bus into Nairobi. You can even use a flight in Nairobi, very cheap, and then you can be, showcased. They've got a huge number of hosted buyers. You can go to Moshi, Karibu Kili Fair. It's also regional. You can go with that. In Uganda, we've had 5th edition or something like that of the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo. So if you position yourself as a seller, you walk to UTB and then probably get a stand. I don't think it's more than $200 to be part of it's part of Africa Tourism Travel Expo. You can be part. So when we go continental-wise, We Are Africa. It happens in South Africa. I would recommend it. We've got Indaba in Durban. It's also in South Africa. We've got World Travel Market Africa. It also happens in Cape Town. You can as well be part of that. The other shows, Spotlight in Nairobi. It's also regional, but Spotlight is an international brand. We've got Spotlight across Scandinavia countries. In Southern Africa, it happens. This is B2B networking. Experience Africa happens in the UK. You can as well try that. We've got World Travel Market in the UK as well, Excel London. We've got ITB in Germany. We've got ILTM Cannes. We've got ILTM Singapore. We've got Luxury Travel Mart. This happens in Moscow. It's nice. We've got Lux Experience happening in Sydney. Essence of Luxury Travel in Mabera. We've got the Arab Travel Market in Dubai. We've got Pure Life Experience happening in Marrakesh. So you can't be everywhere, but just have a section, draw your action plan of trade shows and say, in 2021 is my plan. Let me have 5 trade shows to go to. And be sure you prepare yourself well. Otherwise, you'll spend on trade shows, and if you're not prepared, we can advise you on quite a number of marketing materials to take, because paper marketing is phased out. People don't want to have paper all over. People are conserving the environment. So keep those questions coming in. Why not? We are here to serve you and to inspire you learn tourism as a business. This is what we do, and this is what our passion is all about. So like us, if you trust in what we do, keep subscribing to our channel. And every week we'll do random questions. We receive many, but we'll do randomly, pick 1 or 2, and we'll give you answers for them. So thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.